Are you over the age of 50 and you're looking for a new job, or maybe you're retired and you want to get back into the workforce, possibly because your retirement savings is taking a big hit with the stock market, or possibly you're just bored and you want to get back into corporate America? My name is Bill Benoist. I'm a certified professional career coach here in Silicon Valley. I primarily work with professionals in mid to late career. I like to say I help them find jobs that fuel their passion rather than zapping it. And I can tell you, age discrimination does exist out there, and you're likely going to face it. In fact, a recent article in AARP stated that age discrimination has been the highest since 2003. So it's definitely a factor, and it's a factor if you're over the age of 50. I know protected class really starts at 40, but in my practice here with working with individuals that are in mid to late career, most of the age discrimination is seen after the age of 50. So in today's video, I want to give you 5 tips that can really help you, get past this obstacle. So tip number 1, going back to AARP for just a moment, there is a list of over 2,000 companies that have signed a pledge that they do not discriminate against age or anything else. And this list, to qualify for it, they have to have had no discrimination litigation of any sorts for the last 5 years. And they don't just automatically get on this list, they have to sign a pledge for it. So they're actively making sure, they're actively involved in ensuring that they are not discriminating against anyone, whether it's age or sexual preference or anything. So I would definitely check out that list. I'll leave a link to it in the notes section below. Number 2, I would look at the job descriptions specifically. Look for keywords, look for red flag words for positions that they're going to be using terms. Let's say, for example, a digital native. So do you know what a digital native is? It is an individual that was brought up during the time of technology boom. So if they're looking for a digital native, then you're too old for that position. But they may use language like this, they may use some other words like this. So you need to really scan those job descriptions carefully. Third, I would look at the website for 2 different reasons here. Number 1, look at the website, look at any kind of marketing brochures, whatever. Look at the pictures of the individuals. Are these individuals all in their 20s or 30s, or do you see a good mix of individuals, including older workers out there? It's interesting. It's one of the first things that I noticed after I turned 50 is I was looking at, you go to a company's website or something, it's like, my God, is everybody that work here 25 years old? So there are companies out there where they will show, the photos and the marketing brochures of, a whole range of individuals, whether it's young, old, individuals of color, race, ethnicity. They will show a blend of it. So, be cautious if you're just seeing a bunch of 25-year-olds in these shots out there. The other thing to take a look at the website, and these will usually be under the careers section, is they may specifically talk about EEOC, or even better, they will talk about how they may be hiring older workers, have a dedication to that. So examine these websites very closely to see if there's some keys in that. Number 4, so that was number 3. Number 4, I want you to leverage social media. So this is really important, especially if you're over the age of 50, and if you're retired, it's even more important, because a lot of individuals at this age, they just simply don't use social media. And this is a great resource. Number 1, you could be using LinkedIn to create some relationships out there at companies that you're targeting. I'll leave a link in the upper right-hand corner on how to do that. Also places like Glassdoor where you can read employee reviews and find out, what the culture is of that company out there. And you may even find that they're talking about, this company is known for some discriminatory practices. And just Google the company as well, because you can also find out any type of litigation that may be, showing up with Google. So just do your research on these companies using social media. And finally, number 5, and this one is also very important, and that is update your skills. Because you may be over the age of 50, you may be retired out there, and you come up and you're interviewing with someone like myself. I'm not an individual that discriminates against age, but you know what? I'm not going to hire you if you don't have the skills that I'm looking for. And I think this is also something, just like social media, I think this is one of the biggest obstacles that older individuals have, is that they're not keeping their skills up to date. And there's a lot of different resources out there to do that, starting with LinkedIn Learning. You've got Coursera, you got Udemy, you got all of these different platforms, Skillshare out there. There's absolutely no excuse for not keeping your skills up to date. So those are the tips that I have. If you're over the age of 50, you're looking for a new job, or maybe you want to come out of retirement. Number 1, again, review AARP's employer pledge page. Number 2, review the job description. Number 3, review the website. Number 4, leverage social media. And number 5, update your skills. These are all tips that are going to help you land that next position. So I hope you found this video informative and useful. And if you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Hit that bell notification, as I do upload new career tips and strategies every Tuesday, and I'd hate for you to miss anything. Thanks again for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.